Hi, my name is Kia and I'm with Salvation Wellness, and today I want to talk to you about a concept called biotensegrity. It's a big word, but let's see if we can make it an easy concept to understand. Biotensegrity is what allows you to stay stable in your body while you bring your arm out and then hold something there. We don't think about it a lot, but it's a really cool thing that our body does. And essentially what's going on is as we stretch out our arm muscles, all of the core and shoulder muscles, even our neck muscles, are pulling back to keep that whole system strong and stable. It's why sometimes when you clench your fist and make something really hard versus relaxing, you actually lose some strength. And I have this little kid's toy here. I really love this because it really shows the relationship of our body in a 360-degree conceptual way. So this really shows biotensegrity. You can think of the sticks like your bones, and these bands kind of like your muscles and your fascia. And this is what keeps your bones stable, mobile, and separate from one another. When people have issues around their joints like shoulder pain, knee pain, hip pain, it's because oftentimes either a nerve is getting blocked, but in this case, we want to think about how the bone collapses on top of one another. Your bones should never touch in a healthy system, and all of that is reliant on the mobility and the stability of your biotensegral system. And you can think about it like this. If you look at it this way, when I start to squeeze this together, these have to separate. Can you see that? So this is what it's like when it's balanced. But if I were to hold these two together, these separate. And what happens as well is even when I turn it on its side, you can start to see that this whole system shifts here, it even shifts on the inside. You can see this relationship right here changing. And so what happens is when you have a really tight muscle, say a neck muscle or your pecs, what's going to happen is other muscles, kind of like right here, right, or here, begin to become hyperextended. And those are the muscles that actually create those uncomfortable patterns of pain. So when you're feeling really tight, sore, or uncomfortable in your back, you absolutely need to address that. But a lot of times that's coming from tension and tightness through here. This is like the area that's contracted. So in this case, in this analogy, this would be your pecs, and this would be the back of your shoulders. That area that's hyperextended and over time gets weak. So sometimes, when you massage it and it doesn't really go away, that's a really great indicator that you want to release here. And so today, I want to show you just a few stretches for your pecs that are really easy and can actually help your back, neck, and behind your shoulders feel a little bit better. So one of the easiest ways to do this is just by taking your hand and placing it on the back of your head, kind of like, if you're at the beach relaxing. And then you want to take your hand and just wrap it around your pecs. And you can kind of feel that there. And then you're going to just draw down towards your belly and then turn your head and elbow kind of away from each other. So can you see what I'm doing there? So I'm stabilizing here, drawing down. So I'm kind of bringing my elbow down here, and then I'm twisting away. If you want a deeper stretch than this is a really great place to be. But if you want a deeper stretch, you can come out, keep your hand active, and begin to bring it all the way out. So your elbow doesn't move, you're not coming up here, you just come out, right? And then as you go, you want to move behind you. You can actually wrap your arm all the way down, back here. You're going to place your hand here, and then bring your shoulder and elbow back. Now that might be hard for a lot of you. This is what it looks like. So I'm here and you just start to draw it back. And then from the side, this is what it looks like. I'm keeping my hand really active, stretching out to help stabilize my shoulder joint so that none of my bones, just like we talked about, none of my bones move. And I'm bringing it all the way around, keeping my hand really active, and then all the way back. And of course, this is always drawing down. That's one of my favorite shoulder mobility exercises that you can do at home all the time. You can also do this against a wall. So one of my favorite things is you take your hand against a wall, keep your fingers really, really taut, and then turn your whole body away. Try to keep that shoulder down. And then back in, look toward it, and then back out. If you have pec minor tension, which is that small muscle right here, and a lot of times that gets overactive when your serratus anterior are weak, which, like, if you work at a desk, your serratus anterior are weak. So a lot of times if you feel tingles in your fingers or something like that, this is a really, really great exercise, and it's super simple. Just make sure that the palm is shoulder height, all the way against the wall, and turn away, keeping your shoulder down. The lower you keep your shoulder, the more intense the stretch. If you keep it higher, the less intense. So that's always the goal. Bring it in, and then back out. Again, always keeping your arm really taut so that your shoulder keeps stable and those bones don't collapse on top of one another. So those are 2 exercises that you can do in under 2 minutes to help your neck, upper back, and shoulders feel better. Tell me how it goes. Thanks so much, guys.